Good morning and happy Thursday to you. My name is Latrina, and a few days ago, my son Chris reached out to your office to offer you this free video sharing some things that you can do online to boost your online presence, improve your customer base, and hopefully save some money on any advertising spending that you're doing. The video is absolutely free, as he explained. There's no selling in the video. We are a small business. We make a few of these every week with the hope of giving back to the community after the pandemic. We believe givers gain, so this is your free video. But please give us some feedback because we want to make sure our videos are actually helpful. If that's not too ridiculous to ask, please just reply. Let us know if you watched it, if anything was helpful or not. So what I'm going to cover for you in your video is content, backlinks, and citations and why these are important website elements. I'll take a look at your company's online presence and I'll make recommendations for improvement if I see any that could hopefully improve your online presence, okay? So what I'm going to cover here is content. Content is anything that's on your websites, the words, images, and videos. You want to have enough content because this is how Google learns about your business, okay? So for Full Spectrum Plumbing, they're going to want to know what are the keywords that are showing up on your website? What are you talking about the most? So you want to have 1,500 words at least on your homepage and 500 because this allows you to sprinkle all of those lovely keywords that explain all of the services that you provide, right? You don't want to just be sparingly talking here and there about what you do. You want to be really bragging about it throughout and going into great detail about the services so that you can outrank your competition and Google can know how to place you in the search results. Then there are citations. These are listings that you can get in directories. It's your business name, address, and phone number shown in the example there. You want to get these throughout the internet because these also validate your business. They show Google that you are not only legitimate, but you're out there, right? It's something that makes them more comfortable with including you in the search results. If you have very few citations, then they're a little bit reluctant, okay? Then finally, backlinks. These are really critical to have. Backlinks are the placement of your website address onto other websites. So if you have Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, any of these where your website is listed, these are backlinks because they are directing traffic back to your website. But not all backlinks are created equal. So be sure that the backlinks you do get are relevant to your line of work. So in plumbing, right? You want to make sure it's having to do with plumbing or home improvement, that kind of area, rather than restaurant chains or anything like that. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes. And in fact, to Google, not only is it a measure of popularity, but it's a measure of trust. If other businesses or websites are willing to allow you to place your website on their sites, then it shows some measure of trust, right? So of course, if you have lots of backlinks, your trust measure increases enormously. So let's jump over to Google, okay? We'll come back to your website, but I just want to talk through Google a little bit. So I did a search for plumbing contractor San Bernardino. I know you cover lots of other areas, but I had to pick one area, right? So I just chose San Bernardino. As you see on the top of the page, we get some advertisements. Some of these won't be seen by people because a lot of people these days have ad blockers. But I want to draw your attention to this area here called the map pack because this is where 30 to 40% of the traffic takes place. And this is where Google has placed who they perceive to be the top 3 companies for these key terms used, okay? So depending on what key terms you use, these same companies might appear or new ones, just depending on how they are ranking for these keywords. As we move further down the page, Google continues to rank businesses in order of preference. You want to find yourself somewhere in the top portions of Google because, as you can imagine, people are not going to search or venture that far off. Most of the traffic, as I said, takes place in this map pack. So the things that I'm sharing with you are intended to help you improve your chances of, if not getting in the map pack, at least appearing somewhere higher up in the search results, okay? So let's jump over to your website for a moment. Take a look. Congratulations on being in business for 5+ years. It's a great milestone. I like that you have your company vehicle there in the images. Okay, so one suggestion I'm going to have immediately is if you can put a contact form at the top of your page somewhere, that will give you a greater chance of getting leads, right? When people come to your website, a lot of people are, especially for plumbing, right? People are in a hurry. They want to get someone to fix that problem right away, and they will move on to the next website if they don't think that they're going to get in touch with you. So give them an opportunity. It doesn't have to be an elaborate contact form. It can just be name, email, phone number, so that they can leave their information, because even though they may call, sometimes people hang up too soon if the phone doesn't get answered quick enough in their eyes. Also, sometimes people leave voice messages and you can't clearly make out what they're saying. So it just gives you another opportunity to get a hot lead, right? So that you can follow up immediately. The other thing that strikes me is that you don't have a whole lot of content and keywords are not jumping out to show me what it is you do. Not all plumbers are created equal, right? And I can tell you're a high caliber plumber based off of the services that you are showing here. There are some plumbers that don't offer these services, right? So trenchless sewer repair, I know that's a big ticket item. Sump pump repair, gas line repair, hydrojetting. You want to make sure that all of these keywords are highly visible on your homepage, because when Google bots crawl your site, they're going to be looking for keywords. And if they don't find them readily, then they're not going to really know that you specialize in those things, okay? And you want your clients, you want customers who are looking for services to know that you are a premier provider for those services, okay? So more content on your homepage. So that you can showcase all of those lovely keywords, okay? Let's jump over to your data real quick. So I noticed at one time you had 377 backlinks. You're down to 45, which is really, really minimal. Even 377 was kind of borderline low. So you want to continue to add backlinks. Backlinks do not stay indefinitely on the internet. If you think about the internet, it's always being updated with new relevant information. You want to be doing the same thing with your website, okay? Be putting information out there so that you stay relevant. Same thing for your referring domains. You had 114, you're down to 29. Let's take a peek at your keywords, okay? Now, I will say you do have more keywords than some of your competitors that I've seen so far, but you're ranking a little bit low on those keywords. So if you look, for example, plumbing San Bernardino, it's very high volume keyword. 400 people are searching that. These are approximate numbers. These are not hard set in stone, okay? 400 or so are searching that every month. You're number 14 on that list. So if you think about it, right, people are going to move down the list, and they're probably not going to be looking at plumbers number 14, 20, etc., right? So you want to be getting your keywords higher ranked so that you can be higher on the list. Same thing for San Bernardino plumbing, about 400 people searching. This is related to your name, so it's not a buyer intent keyword. People who are typing these searches are people who already know you. But things like, let me give you some examples of keywords. Hydrojetting services, San Bernardino, California. Drain repair, San Bernardino, California. This is actually a good one. Plumber, San Bernardino. 400 people searched that, but you're number 32 on the list. So things that you can do that I've mentioned already are get more backlinks and citations so you can improve your ranking, and definitely add more content so that you can add those keywords to your page, okay? All of these services that you have listed here, these are opportunities for you to be on in Google, and you want to be ranking for these services. Repiping, oh my goodness, you want to be ranking for that, okay? Repiping services, San Bernardino. Repiping services, Inland Empire, okay? You definitely, Rancho Cucamonga, anywhere that you are doing these, you want to be ranking for these particular keywords with the location also attached, because that's how people search in Google. If we take a look at one of your competitors right now, they are in the map pack. This Henley Plumbing, actually did a video for them, and they are in the map pack, but let me show you how you have an advantage over them, okay? If we look at Henley Plumbing right now, let me start this. Look at their keywords is what I want to show you. They don't have as many keywords as you. They only have a few. I think they had 6 keywords. Let's see. Sorry, it's taking a little bit to load. But the keywords that they have here are mostly related to their name, which are not buyer intent. And also, if you look at the keywords, very, very sparse, like plumbing, supply, San Bernardino. That's not one that's really going to get the clients that you're looking for. Yeah, plumbing and air, that's a national keyword. It's not even attached to a city. And even the keywords that they are ranking for, you can see their positions are way down there, okay? So I'm telling you that because with a little effort and a little attention to your website, you can improve your chances of getting yourself in that map pack area, okay? Remember, this is the ideal place. Most of the traffic takes place here. And there are some things, like I said, you can do. Add content, add citations, and get those backlinks up, okay? Continue to add these backlinks, and you are definitely going to see some improvement in your ranking. And as a result, more customers, more sales, and growing your business, right? I'm going to end this here because I've gotten a little long-winded. I hope it's been helpful to you. Please shoot me some feedback. Just simply reply to the email. Let me know if it was helpful or not. And if you have questions, let me know those too. I'll be happy to take a moment and clarify anything I covered in your video. The video is intended to be instructional and helpful. With that, have a beautiful rest of your day and much continued success for Full Spectrum Plumbing. Take care.